This is why you have to let go of who you are in order to become who you want to be. Check this out. This here is called the Dubai Eye, the world's biggest Ferris wheel. Which vehicle you should drive? Or you can let in the old and the new. This is the best example I can give you. I reach down, I have some sand right in my hand. In order for me to put more sand in my hand, I only have so much capacity. I have to be able to let the sand go in order to make room for me to grab a different pile of sand. You see, now if I continuously keep letting the sand go, well, now it's gotten to a point where I could have allowed so much sand to come through, but the sand that sticks on me, some will be from the first pile, some will be from the second pile, but what I have left is a collection of sand from multiple different piles. Follow me. Simply put, you have to be able to let go in order to let in the new you. Let go of the old, make room for the new. Easier said than done. Let me give you an example. This here is called the Dubai Eye, the world's biggest Ferris wheel. But if you notice, there's a living area as well right underneath. Let me tell you a story. After the Dubai Eye was constructed, people used to go on that thing every single day. And because it's so big, the different pods used to hold different events. Like one pod might have yoga, while the next pod might have restaurant, while the next pod might have meditation. Each pod had its own value. But the problem was, because it's so big and because the island it's built on is artificial, it would cause the entire island to shake. But they had plans of building residences. How are you gonna build a residency on an island that is constantly vibrating due to the size of the world's most massive Ferris wheel? Well, you have two options. You can either not build to where people can live there, or you stop the Ferris wheel. Now, what do you think they decided to do with the Dubai Eye? The smartest thing to do is what they did. Let go of the world's biggest Ferris wheel in order to open the door for people to live there. You have to let go in order to let in. Joseph, what have you learned so far from traveling and constantly letting go of the past? What have you learned so far since leaving Panama?
I think the first thing is like everything is possible if you really like believe in this possible. The power of the mind. Yeah. Also, like, how big is the world?
Yeah. Because have you ever left Panama before?
No, that's my first trip ever. And now I crossed 2 continents. Yeah, for real, like the size of the world.
Well, what I've learned is that I may not even have a clear understanding of who I truly am, because it's easy for us to create what's called auto-suggestions. And auto-suggestion, simply put, is just a suggestion that happens automatically. Like when you stub your toe, the first word you say, that was just automatically suggested to you due to habit. And by placing yourself in different environments, you can adopt different habits. What I've enjoyed the most about letting go and letting in is letting in the new habits and the new suggestions, comparing those with old habits and old suggestions, and then deciding for myself what I want to hold on to as true character, as true habits for Joseph Allen. For example, I'm not the material type, but living here in Dubai, I'm exposed to new environmental auto-suggestions. Like, for example, which vehicle you should drive. Let me just show you. You see in the background the Audi here. Let me show you what's around. Everything around is suggesting something different than what was suggested to me when I was younger from where I grew up. Now, if I wasn't thinking about Ferraris and Mercedes G-Wagons and all these types of vehicles, now, because it's being suggested, it's more in the front of my mind. And do you feel like you would have learned these things if you were still in Panama?
I think like I learned a lot of the life like with this travel. Like I like fast forward a lot of years that learning that I will have in Panama. Only 1 month for real. Like, who knows if I can learn that in Panama, but I think it's gonna be more and more difficult.
So in conclusion, you cannot want something new for yourself, but also hold on to old versions of yourself. So my challenge to you, get out there, see what's available, and go make it happen. Let go of the old, let in the new. Or you can let in the old and the new.